How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with your Columbus Blue Jackets starting our title defense yet again. I feel like I said that last time, but we did because we're back-to-back champions, and this series goes until we fail to retain the Stanley Cup. Now, today, guys, it's going to be full season episode. I don't plan on cutting this up, right? We're back-to-back. We're at the end of this series, right? We're looking forward to that Calgary Flames. We still just have to keep going here with the Columbus Blue Jackets. So you guys, if you think we can do it, make sure to leave a like. I mean, the most upsetting thing would be to miss the playoffs now, but really, I don't see that happening, especially with how good of a team we have. There's no doubt in my mind that I think Gaudreau, Johnson, Pettersson, that line is just going to be nasty again. Gaudreau may start to fall off. He is listed as a top 6. Then that just means Line A goes up there, right? I mean, we have a solution for that problem. And then Fantilli and Beauvillier. We traded for Nick Paul in the offseason, Kirill Marchenko. We signed Blake Lizotte, so the third line looks pretty new. Fourth line looks like we remember it defensively. A lot of familiar faces here. Rensfeldt growing, though, and then in goal, Jet Greaves is the backup. Don't think a backup goaltender is going to be the reason we miss the playoffs. If we do, I think there's bigger issues there, but I'm not too worried about us potentially missing out on the postseason here. So let's go ahead. Guys, I'm just going to get it started here. Let's get up through the first month. We'll at least stick with that together, see how we're doing. See if there's any line changes that we need to make. Maybe a power play adjustment or moving something around with the defensive pairs. But guys, I have a really good feeling that our team is going to again make the playoffs, right? We're just talking about playoffs. We're not talking about, are we going to be number 1 in the entire league? Ouch, that is not exactly how I was hoping to start. 4 straight losses before we rattle off 3 straight wins, 2 in extra time. There we go. Okay, so 4-4-1 to start the season in a playoff spot. 2 games back of the Rangers and the Islanders, 1 back of the Flyers. And we're pretty confidently in the playoff hunt right now. We didn't start great, but it is what it is. I'm pretty happy with at least being in the playoffs right now. That 4, oh my God, Rensfeldt. Ooh, he's ready. He's ready. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've always wanted like that franchise defenseman, that Cale Makar rival. Because somebody's got to stop Cale Makar from winning the Norris. So why not Johan Rensfeldt? But let's go ahead. Just get up another month here, guys. LA Kings, we do lose to them. Vancouver. Wow, we're playing a lot of Western Conference opponents here early to start the season. Not a lot of Metro opponents, which could be working in our favor considering we're dropping quite a few games here. I mean, we do take care of business in our division, but guys, things are not going well. Things are going horribly, actually. Johnny Gaudreau has 20 points. He's leading the team, but something is just not working when it comes to this team. Johnny Gaudreau, Johnson, and Pettersson, they're a plus. The second line is a holy crap. We're moving Nick Paul up. He's a minus. Not like they're much better. Holy cow. Everybody but that top line is a big old minus. And I think what I'm going to do is, oh my God, DeMello Matachuk. We're going to do what we did. I think we're going to do this. We're going to just kind of leave Werenski and Boqvist. I know Rensfeldt is killing. He got 17 points in 22 games. 14 penalty minutes isn't great, though. Let's double check our power play that we have a bunch of. Oh my God, it's kind of crazy at this point. Fantilli, Paul, Beauvillier, Marchenko, Rensfeldt. Paul probably is not the guy I'd want there. Who else would we put there, though, really? Because we're using 4. He's really the guy there, right? Fantilli is already playing. Yeah, he is. Beauvillier. Yeah, I actually think the power play's fine. I don't actually know our power play stats, so I should probably look at that before I go messing with it too much. I think some of those changes, though, on the blue line should help us out. We're under 500, 8, 11, and 3. Not what we want to see. Goals 4 per game. How are we doing? We are not scoring goals. We're 286 per game, and we're allowing 3-5. That is ridiculous. Our power play still at 18.8%, so not as high flying as it has been. Really, guys, it's just the we're not getting the goals from at 5-on-5. I almost said 4-on-4. I'm like, we don't play 4-on-4 anymore. But 5-on-5 is where this team is really lacking, and I find that hard to believe because our top guns are still there. The same top 2 lines last season where we were just an absolutely insane team and just dominated. So maybe things just need to get rolling here. An overtime loss there. We pick up a point. We can't keep dropping these games like we are. We got to get on a little bit of a winning streak here. Put a couple together here. Not a losing streak. Winning streak, boys. Come on. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. All right. 11, 19, and 4. Our team is 11-9. Are you kidding me? How on earth is this team 11, 19, and 4? I'm moving Goudreau down. I know he's our top guy, but I mean, it's only the first line is the only line that's actually doing well. Beauvillier is absolutely dropping the ball, but him and Goudreau, I mean, they get a +2, right? So maybe there, I don't know. Is it the defense? Is it DeMello and Matachuk are just dragging us down that hard? I mean, Werenski, I mean, we'll do that, and then maybe DeMello out, and we'll bring in Johannesson. See if he can spark something. He's not very good, but hey, we'll let it ride. I mean, it might be time to make a trade. Holy cow. Within 5 minutes of this episode, it looks like it might be the last one. Holy crap. All expiring contracts. Johnny Gaudreau. I love Johnny Gaudreau. We're on record watch too, right? Am I going to give him a new contract? What does he want? He wants 8.6. He's 35. He is going to start dropping off real soon. The other guys, there's nobody there that I'm really concerned with re-signing, right? Really nobody else that is a must talk about right now. So I don't think signing anybody is going to be a crucial thing to look at. I do want to look at the record book, right? I said we're on record watch for Johnny Gaudreau. What kind of records are we going for? He does now have the most points in franchise history. Zach Werenski, one more season, he'd have the most there. Kent Johnson has the most assists. Games played, Werenski's only 40 back, 43 games away. Penalty minutes, I don't want somebody to set that. Yaroslav Askarov is actually doing really, really well as far as shutouts and wins. He's on his way. And then Patrick Laine is only 26 goals away from tying Rick Nash. So franchise records, look out, because those guys are coming for him. But playoffs, they may not be going for playoffs. 34 games played, that's quite a bit. I'm hoping Laine on the top line is the fix we needed. If it's not, I'm going to be really worried here. So let's go ahead and go up, I think 3 weeks this is. We need to beat Boston. Florida, we win there. We win. Okay, 4 straight wins. Beautiful. Anaheim, we win there. San Jose, we win there. Okay, we dropped 2-1 to the Flames. That's fine. Bounce right back with some wins. Losing to the Devils, but beating... Okay. The Canadiens, we beat them. Right, so since I made those line changes, we've rattled off 2, 4, 6... 8. We went 8-2 in our last 10. I think that's a great old pace to get us back within the conversation, right? Same games played as the Capitals, 4 points behind them, though. We're right there, 42 points. We're level with the Senators. The Sabres have played a ton of games, right? 3 more games than us, so we could probably easily catch them. The Hurricanes are right ahead of us. They're a team to worry about. 6 points behind the Devils, so I think we're okay for now. Let's get into the All-Star break here at the beginning of February, and we'll see how these next 2-ish weeks hold for us. We lose to Philly, but back-to-back wins. There we go. We cannot allow our losses to turn into losing streaks anymore. There we go. Picking up 2 points and a shootout win is massive. All right, so 52 points now. We are sitting 2 points behind the Maple Leafs. 2 points behind the Maple Leafs with 2 games in hand. I know, I can't believe I'm sitting here talking about making it into the wild card and scraping in right now, but I think things have definitely turned around. So we were scoring like 2.86 per game previously. We're now scoring 3.1 per game, and then goaltending, or I guess defensively, we've improved that as well, 3.1. The power plays picked it up. The penalty kill is still not great. I'm going to take a look at the penalty kill in just a second. That could be hurting us, right? As far as plus minuses, things have gotten a lot better. Johnny Gaudreau still destroying as the best player, absolutely. Boakfist, 42 points for him there. Fantilli and Laine, I mean, things are getting better, right? I hate to say -12 and -7, -9, like this is all getting better. Nick Paul, ouch, dude. Like this one hurts. This hurts a lot. A -16. I thought he was just on a bad Nashville team, right? They've had multiple top picks, first overall picks. I thought he was on a bad team, but he may just be part of the problem, right? Nick Paul had a ton of trade value too. So maybe I could package Paul and see what we could find for like a center, right? So maybe a contending team will give us like Sidney Crosby. I think that's what we want to do. I definitely want to take a look at. He's a left wing, right? Is he not? Oh wow, we don't have many left wings in the system. Oh, he's listed as a center, isn't he? Yes, he is. All right. So teams, he's not got as much value. A second and a third. Okay, so let's see. All right, so it's just a bunch of young players. Colorado's interested, and I'm sure Colorado's gonna have somebody that I could slot in as a third line center. Beaudoin, actually, this guy's pretty good. I hate the fact that I see him because things, I'd like it to be better, but Beaudoin, oh wow, they don't actually have too many centers. Evans, actually, hold on, Jake Evans, two-way forward, does he fit? Does not fit our scheme, which would suck, but he's pretty well-rounded. Can we get Nathan McKinnon for this? No, we can't. I just kind of want to take a look here. Some of the other teams, Wyatt Johnson, wow, he is getting paid though, isn't he? Detroit Red Wings, Casper, he's medium elite. Max Domi they're not loving Domi either. Had my eye on him as an upgrade there. I think for an 84 overall Nick Paul, we'd want to get something similar back. I mean, there's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's got an X factor, right? That could be huge. He's got an X factor. I think this could be if they go for this, I think that he's got more value than Nick Paul does, but I think he's exactly what we're looking for right here. He's not the fastest, not the most physical, but he's got the skating, or I should say he's got the senses, the passing, still got a good shot. Faceoffs aren't the greatest, defensively isn't the greatest, but I think I'd like to try and make this work. I know things are going well right now, and that's why I wish I could check the box scores, right, to see is Nick Paul like leading the way here. I think what I would also probably want to do, I can throw in Sillinger as well, see if that'll sweeten the deal, and there we go. We have too few dressed skaters, and welcome Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So we do have to call somebody up. We'll call somebody up in the system. Liam Foudy listed as a depth scorer. I will call him up. Hold on. Make more roster moves. Bentley, how are you doing down there? He's got 37 points in 42 games. I like to see it. We'll edit the lines real quick. And I'll just throw in Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, quick substitution. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, there we go. Up there. Oh, with +3 if we move him up there. I love to see that. And now Beauvillier plays with Lizotte, and there we go. Okay, that is nice. That is very, very nice. He's not going to get power play time. Actually, he is, right? Because he's taking over for Nick Paul, who was kind of a flop of a trade. I tried to do something interesting. Didn't work. Fantilli and Beauvillier on penalty kill line 1. Pettersson and Goudreau on penalty kill line 2. And then Nugent-Hopkins. And yeah, okay, I'm fine with this. Johannesson. Actually, how was Johannesson done? I'm really interested because I just kind of threw him in there to just see what would happen. He's a +5. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Are you kidding me? Blomstrad here is a low top 4. I'll give him as much ice time as possible. Actually, Wong is the guy I want to give the ice time to. He's a 77. He could be coming up next year as a potential option for us. You guys can see Bentley still playing on that first line, pretty much giving him as much ice time as I can. But hopefully that solves our issue. Getting Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the second line is going to boost that second line. They get a +3 now as far as their chemistry. Hoping that can spark us here because I'm doing the trading before the deadline, right? We're about a month out from the deadline, 3.5 weeks out. Let's go ahead, get up to the deadline here and just see, is this trade going to help us? We get an overtime win, lose but win. We can't afford multiple game losses, and there we go. We're getting a bunch of wins. There we go. Against Dallas, we do lose. That's 2 in a row. We can't really afford that right now. And we're now playing the Florida Panthers, and we are currently sitting in a wild card spot. That's huge, right? 66 points, level with the Senators, must have the tiebreaker as far as regulation wins, because I haven't seen too many overtime or shootout wins, but Johnny Gaudreau with 30 goals, 64 points. So I'm still looking at like the Capitals and climbing above the Devils. I do not want to be that final wildcard team. We're playing a top team here in the Panthers. I do want to take a look at our stats. It's only been a couple weeks, so the penalty kill stats shouldn't improve too much. 3.11, we're about the same. We are improving defensively, though. Power play's looking good, and the penalty kill did improve slightly. So a little bit there. I know this is not how I expected it to go here, but Johnny Gaudreau, Kent Johnson, Elias Pettersson, they're now, they were the line that was killing it. But Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, how have you been since you joined us? He's got 6 points and is a +5. That's massive. That is what we brought him in to do. Giveaway to takeaway ratio, fantastic since he joined. 15 takeaways to 5 giveaways. Great two-way player here. Adam Boqvist is a plus. Fantilli, is improving. Laine's improving his +- Beauvillier. Marchenko. Rensfeldt is improving his +-. Werenski is a plus. Jirasek is a plus. right? So things are going okay, and Johannesson is looking phenomenal. As far as goaltending, Askarov is absolutely dropping the ball. I mean, Askarov, we cannot ask you to do any less. You are doing the bare minimum right now. You are showing up and you are standing there. That is what you're doing for this franchise. You are not helping us out whatsoever. That doesn't mean that I want to get rid of him. He's got 2 more years after this one, signed to a great contract. So this is a topsy-turvy season if I've ever seen one, and I'm a little bit worried here because I started the episode saying it would be the most anticlimactic way for us to go out here, but I'm going to be a conservative buyer. I don't want to go crazy, but if there's something that just screams I have to do it, like the Crosby trade last year, I will do it. Looking for guys on 1-year deals, maybe with some X factors. Dustin Wolf, the goaltender, would upgrade that position for sure. I mean, we'd have to see. Askarov, I don't really know if I'm going to blame Askarov, but he's not helping us out much. Cole Perfetti, can we acquire Cole Perfetti? Jovanovski, Marchenko in a third, Luutinen, Beauvillier in a fourth, or Beauvillier in a second, or 2 seconds. Jovanovski, we don't have many defensive prospects to give away. Getting Cole Perfetti would be great, and we'd be able to see what he does. And then we get rid of Marchenko, who's got another year left at $5 million. He's probably not worth that cap hit, right? He's currently got 17 goals, right? He's a 20 goal scorer. Jovanovski is 1973, two-way defender that, he does look so good. Is Cole Perfetti really what we need right now? A sniper with a great defensive category, fits the first line. He is really good. He is really good. Okay. I would give up Beauvillier. I think I would. I would give up Beauvillier if that would get this deal to go through. Jovanovski, a two-way forward here. How has he been? He's been okay. -12, 32 points. I'd love to get this to go through. I don't think it will. It's too far off. That's what I figured. I can give up Beauvillier and I think a second though to get Cole Perfetti. I think that's a true upgrade. I think that makes the team better, and there we go. I hate to trade Anthony Beauvillier like that, but I don't know. We got to do something. We got to shake up the boys in the locker room. We got to show that we got a pulse up here as the GM, right? We got to show that we're willing to do whatever it takes to make it all the way. No offers for Bjorkstrand. I bet no offers. Oh, Besser. Besser does have some offers. Last time I traded with them, they fleeced me. They absolutely fleeced me, and I'm not doing that again. I'm not giving up Jovanovski. He's one of those guys that in a few years I think can be really good. Taking a look at what else is out there. Maybe a blue liner. Ovi? Ovi's not a blue liner, I understand, but what would it take to get him? We did that with Crosby, won him a cup, and then sent him on his way. Ovi, would you like to replace Marchenko? Oh my God. Do we do this twice? Do we do this twice in a row? Oh my God, he's so good. He's still got X factors. He cannot skate, but he can absolutely rip the puck. He's a huge plus-minus, dude. He's a +25. His giveaway to takeaway ratios, and look at this. Ovi's just crazy. He's cracked. Oh my God, he's shooting 16.8%. He's already got 49 goals. I'm doing it. Not too much to deliberate. I'm happy with that deal. Can we go after Jacob Slavin too? I'm just doing it all. I'm not giving them Askarov. I like Askarov. Listen, I know I just said he's doing the bare minimum right now, but I don't think we're in a position to get rid of him. Neil Pionk, though, offensive defenseman, they would take Fantilli or Laine. No, not gonna do that one. But we do. I am looking for some defensemen here. Travis Sanheim's got 3 years left at 6.2. Literally the worst feature in the world. Is that right there? Connor Garland, Novak is a center, goalie, right wing, left wing, defense. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for Seth Jones too. I don't think we could do it. Alex Pietrangelo at 6.4. No trades found. Interesting. He is making 6.4, so maybe that's where the issue arises. Rasmus Sandin at making 609. Yeah, getting Ovi straight up at his cap hit probably hurt us quite a bit as far as our ability to make some moves. But hey, Alex Pietrangelo here. I will give them Dylan DeMello. Absolutely will give them Dylan DeMello. In exchange here, they get another guy that can just plug in. Oh wow. We would be over the league maximum salary cap. I don't think that's how math works, but okay. Last time I checked, 97.5 is less than 99.5. But if EA's math is telling me it's more, I mean, I gotta trust them. My teachers taught me wrong, clearly. 1.5. How are we? In what world are we over? We have Ovi, right? Yeah, okay, we have Ovi. Probably should have asked them to retain some of that salary. That kind of hurts. Even with $2.5 million, if I max out the retained salary, we'd still be over the league. Does anybody want to explain to me? Maybe I'm just dumb. But I have the cap space to do this. Not anymore, right? Negative, okay. Is it just not updating? Is there something going on there where it's not updating? Do I have to shed some salary? Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. Maybe I should find it. Who's got salary that I'm... Oh, DeMello. Clearly just dump DeMello. I can dump DeMello, absolutely. Who else is making any kind of, like, legitimate money? Oh, nobody's making really legit money other than our top guys. Really only Dylan DeMello. If I can find a trade for him, that would be great. Defenseman... DeMello, please. Somebody give me... I'll take a 7th. I think if I even tried to offer him for, like, a 7th 10 years from now, which is future considerations, in my opinion, I don't think it would work. That's just my guess. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that if the Anaheim Ducks, I try to offer for a 2034 7th, league approved... What? I'm literally trying to give you a player for future. Does anybody want him? Buffalo! Buffalo wants him. Okay, Buffalo. They'd be over the league maximum salary cap, though. Of course they would, but he is desirable. He is not... Oh, God. It's... I'll give you my 7th from that same year. They made out like gangbusters. There it is. It just updated. So we're still okay. Okay, I see it. We definitely want to go to Vegas and talk about Pietrangelo, though. I'm just loading up here, guys. This is like I'm throwing caution to the wind. Skaters matching the block. Give me Alex Pietrangelo. He's making $6 million. See, that's not right. That over there is not right. That's not updated. We know we're $100 million over. So we need the Cole Perfetti trade hurts, but really the one that hurts the most is probably the Ovi's $9 million. I really don't think I can make any more trades just simply due to the fact that, I mean, we just acquired Ovechkin, Nugent Hopkins, and Perfetti. We moved on from Beauvillier and DeMello, obviously, and Marchenko, right? So we did get rid of some cap to make these moves happen. Blake Lizott's $2 million. That's not going to be enough. So we're over the cap a little bit here. I think I do need to find another trade. Maybe I need to see if I can get rid of Blake Lizotte. Somebody's got to want him. He's been fine. A -12 though, playing 10 minutes. That's not what you want to see at $2 million. Yeah, there we go. Teams are going to want to offer me stuff. I figured medium top 9. Was there a pretty decent 4th round pick there from the Panthers? I thought there was somebody from the 3rd round pick. Really? Okay, I'd take a 3rd round pick from the Islanders. I know it's an in-division trade, but it's gonna make me better. Yeah, a 3rd and a medium bottom 6. Can I get that 3rd from the Islanders and a medium bottom 6? Okay, I'll go to the Colorado Avalanche. I will accept this trade. Beautiful. And it says we have $3.7 million in cap space available, but I disagree with that. If I go to propose trade. It says we're under. Not sure how that works. How I saw us being over, and now we're under. Pietrangelo, for draft picks, a 4th. We'd be over the league maximum salary cap. What if they retained $500,000? Just kind of throwing at the wall and seeing what sticks. don't really know our actual salary cap, but I don't want to get screwed when we get out of here and them tell me that I can't call up some of these guys. We are just going to exit the trade deadline. I guess that's all I can really do, right? I mean, that's it. We'll see. I'm hoping. Oh my God. Logan O'Connor. Do I want to claim you? Logan O'Connor is a 79 two-way forward. I mean, he's not great defensively. He's not great defensively. Got 2 years left on a cheap deal, though. Could be worth it. Anyway, the lines are going to be jumbled, but they look pretty good. Well, we got Nugent Hopkins with, oh my God. Do we put Ovi on the second line to get us a +3? And then we've got Perfetti playing with Nugent Hopkins and then Roseanne. How about Lidman? Move Lidman up. And then Akil Thomas out for Liam Foudy. I think that's what I'd like to see. Liam Foudy fits the scheme somewhat. Ooh, Isaac Roseanne's the one that doesn't fit at all. Akil Thomas doesn't fit at all for the fourth line either. It doesn't really shock me, but Roseanne, I'll bench him for now. I think this is kind of crazy. Realistically, I think this is absolutely absurd. Kent Johnson, what's your face-off percentage, my guy? He's shooting 16%. That's crazy. 53.69% face-off percentage. 54 for Elias Pettersson. So it's not like either of them are necessarily a bad fit there, but Ovi on the top line? No, it doesn't do us any good. Nope, no good there. It's even worse here. So honestly, I think these lines are this team looks pretty good. I made some moves. We look pretty good. Johannesson there. Oh, Matichuk. There we go. We'll move Rensfeldt up and we'll do that again. Boqvist. Can you play lefty? Werenski can play lefty and Jirasek can play left or right. What if I flip-flop these guys? Just give it a try. And then on the power play, is Ovi a fit? Oh my God, we get the +5 on our first power play. Second power play does get a +2, so I will take that. If I maybe move Boqvist down, we get a +3, and then Rensfeldt still gets a +5 here on the top line power play. So that's good. We'll do that. Boqvist can help with the second line power play. We have a bunch of crazy players now. Ovi's already at 50. I'm sorry. Some of you must be screaming at your screen or have at least started typing a comment at this point. Ovi is 1 away from 50 at the deadline and he's 43? Excuse me? Oh my God. Hopefully he can keep it up for us. I have him on that second line. And we're going to need to win some games, right? We're in a playoff spot. We did beat Florida, who is one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, actually tied for the best team in the league. That bodes well. That bodes really well. So let's go ahead and get up to April here. We beat Philly, Washington, Ovi's return. There we go. Some wins. We lose to Tampa. That's okay. Don't let it turn into a losing streak. Bounce back with a winning streak. No, we can't lose. We can't lose these games, guys. We cannot lose these games. That's a point. Oh my God. They're going to make it so stressful. Are we going to even we're not going to touch 90 points, are we? Holy cow. One thing I want to check is Ovi since he got here. He's at 53, right? He's got 4 goals. We're getting the +3. How are the guys I acquired doing since we acquired them? Ovi's got 11 points, 6 goals, and a +5. Is he still a two-way beast? Not as much of a beast, but yeah, he's definitely a top two-way guy. Nugent Hopkins, we saw he's been great for us. He's still a +2 with 13 points in 24 games. And then we got Cole Perfetti, who we brought in, is a -4. Oh, 3 points. Great giveaway to takeaway ratio. Lidman is a -15. Oh God, it's just this bottom here, guys, is just killing us. We get a +2 down here. Actually, I kind of like this idea of Ovechkin with Nugent Hopkins and Lidman and moving Perfetti up. It would allow maybe him to take faceoffs instead of, there we go, Fantilli, who is a left shot. Yeah, they're all left shots. Laine is the only right shot in the top 6. Yeah, there's 2 in the top 9, but defensively, we didn't acquire anybody, but these guys are doing okay. Devin Matichuk is not the move here. I'm not putting Roseanne down there. That's for sure. So realistically, things could still get worse. We have 7 games to go. In order to touch 90 points. We're lucky that it's a down year. We're all beating each other up. We're technically in wildcard 1. We're 3 points behind the Capitals, but we have played 1 more. The Islanders with only 91. I'm still shocked how our team is not dominant, right? Like we were great last year. We ran it back. Well, not necessarily. Who knew that whoever I gave away to get Nick Paul, who knew that Chinikov was the glue that held us together? We got 4 games coming up. These are huge. Beat Toronto, beautiful. Beat Minnesota, big. And beat Carolina and beat Ottawa. We're at 89 points. Huge, huge, huge. And we can still snatch a divisional spot from the Rangers or Capitals. I mean, the streak's going to have to continue. It lives on. We're at 91. We're 2 points behind the Islanders. The Rangers are. We're still within shooting distance of the number 1 in this. What? All right, against the Rangers here. Don't lose to Philly. Don't lose. We beat Philly, and we cannot catch the Rangers here on the final day. But we can catch both the Islanders and Capitals. I would really, really like to avoid playing the Rangers. And instead stay in division here. It's a big game. It's a big, big game. This is huge, right? So we've got 93 points. Not the greatest season we've ever had, but here we go against the Rangers. We lose 7-2. Our opponent is going to be the Rangers yet again. Ovi with 101 points, man. He just is crazy. There is the playoffs, right? I just hit A one more time, and we're already in the playoffs. But Alexander Ovechkin with 101 points at the age of 43. He's setting records, guys. Like, absolutely. He's a point per game for us, a +7, 9 goals in 20 games. He's scoring a goal every other game. He's only shooting 11%, so he's not on that shooting bender he was on. But, who knows? In the postseason, maybe it picks up. Maybe it does. Johnny Gaudreau was here all season. Don't know how I just exited from there. But Johnny Gaudreau was here all season. 85 points. Crazy. He's just continuing to be insane, right? Like, we've seen it. He is just dominant. +28, +20 for Kent Johnson. Elias Pettersson, a down year for Pettersson. Our 94 overall franchise centerman with only 76 points. So something happened with the team this year. I can't really put my finger on it, but Nugent Hopkins, +5, 22 points. We brought him in earlier than the other guys, and he is paying dividends. Patrick Laine was a -8. You hate to see that, but he did put in another 30 goals. I think he's either now he's close now to beating Rick Nash. He'll be here for another season as long as we win the cup. But Fantilli with a -2, Perfetti with a +2. Perfetti did bounce back, -1, 9 points, but I think he did get better there on that second line. He's only shooting 6%, so hopefully that rebounds. Boqvist with 59. Let's stick with the forwards right now. Got to talk about the bottom. And the bottom fell out. I say the bottom fell out. We're talking about, I'm like, our 10, 11th, and 12th forwards aren't killing it. I believe we had, how did Akil Thomas and Foudy? Either way. Lidman. Oh my God. Marku, dude, you need to start developing, please. Anyway, defensively, Rensfeldt, 38 points. So he got off the 27. But he was a big old -8. Not great. Giveaway to takeaway ratio. He hit a lot. That's horrible. That is horrible from Rensfeldt. Take a look at Adam Boqvist, another offensive defenseman. He had 10 more takeaways, right? Giveaway, yeah, I guess offensive defensemen, they're naturally going to give the puck away more. But Jirasek and Werenski had a good year together. Johannesson did his job. And then Matachuk was fine. And then in goal, obviously, Askarov really did pick it up down the stretch. He played 70 games, though. We really relied on him. I don't have a good feeling about this playoff matchup here with the New York Rangers. But, guys, I thought I advanced, and I'm like, we lost to the Rangers, right? It's going to look like we're starting down 0-1 in the series. But we're not. That was just the last regular season game of the year. We made them feel comfortable, and hopefully we can come and run the table here for a 3rd straight year, but that's going to have to wait for the next one. So make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.